Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the tour of my vegan pantry. Now today I thought I would back that train up and explain why I went vegan in the first place, because let's be real, I am always curious to know what inspired people to go down that route when they start. So here is my story. Kind of a funny one because the intention was never to go vegan. That's right. You heard it from a very passionate vegan that it was never my intention to go vegan. I used to be the girl that would joke like, how can someone give up steak? So if anyone can turn from that to this kind of lifestyle, then you know that anything is possible. So why I went vegan, or I should say, I didn't really know I was going vegan, but I was, is I decided to issue a challenge to myself where I was not going to eat meat for a week. So I just decided, okay, no meat now. And I went that week without eating meat. And the funny thing is, it didn't even faze me. I kind of didn't even realize that it was missing, and I did not miss it at all. So I thought, why don't I just keep going? So then I just stopped eating meat. So it started with land animals, and that was in the spring. So I phased out all land animals. Obviously I phased out everything for that first week of going vegan, and then from there I just had never ate them again. I did dabble in some fish and some seafood throughout the summer, and then some dairy products, but when it transitioned to the fall, I went completely vegan and I have not looked back. So the things that helped me in the beginning of my journey was reading Eating Animals. That book was transformational. I highly recommend it if you are looking into living a more plant-based lifestyle. It has, I haven't read it in over 8 years, but it was such a good resource, and it's something that I personally think I should go back to. I also really enjoyed, and still do, the podcast called Food for Thought by Colleen Patrick Goudreau. She also has an amazing resource called the 30-Day Vegan Challenge. So it guides you through essentially how to become vegan, and it's got some really great recipes in it. So I really value her podcast and her book. I also got pregnant 3 months after becoming vegan. That was not intentional. So I don't recommend making a change that drastic if something like that is coming into your life. Obviously, the pregnancy was a bit of a surprise, and now we have our beautiful daughter as a result. But I was confident in being newly vegan and getting pregnant because I actually was in school for applied human nutrition at the time. So that really helped solidify that I had the resources and the tools that I needed to carry on throughout my pregnancy. And now, if you say are in that place of being like newly vegan and pregnant, I definitely do have some resources on my blog. So make sure you check that out there in the links below. So yeah, that was pretty much it. I just started doing more research and learning, and what really helped solidify that I was finally eating a diet that was right for me was that I was in complete alignment. I didn't feel any discomfort in my views, in how I felt in my body, and I just felt like the stars had finally aligned. It was something that was just meant to be, because truthfully I had always been an animal lover, and no disrespect to the people that still eat meat and are animal lovers, but there was just the disconnect between how we really love and cherish some animals and don't do the same for others, and we treat them just as, you know, these objects that are here on this planet for us. So finally it all came together, and I just couldn't stop. I could not go back to the lifestyle that I lived before. And yeah, now I have been vegan for almost 9 years. My husband is completely vegan. He transitioned about 6 months after I went, and we are raising 2 vegan children who at the time of filming this are 7 years old and almost a year and a half. So could not be happier, and I love that I can share my story on this platform and hopefully inspire others to do the same, or be a guide for others that are looking for, you know, the tools, the resources, the help, the guidance to live out this beautiful lifestyle too. So if that's you and you want to connect more, make sure you head to the email below. I have my contact information there for you, and I would love to connect. I'd love to hear your story. I would love to know how you went vegan, if you're thinking about it, or if you are vegan and maybe you have some roadblocks. I would love to hear it all. So make sure you shoot me an email, and I look forward to sharing more with you in my next video, which by the way will be more on being vegan. See you then.